the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Draw play to Ford. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First down carry by Elliott. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott into a sea of defenders and intercepted. picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Let's go. Hey, come here.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Neville Gallimore on the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On second down, here's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Here's Lance to throw it. Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? In motion, the tight end.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hey, come here.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
The Niners at 11-4 now on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check you.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Hey, check mega.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 36, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 25 on 2nd down, Lance. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Working from the gun, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Real green, black shot, black ultra. Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And some room to roll now. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Davis Price. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ty Davis Price with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not knowing that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he stays up. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Davis Price up the middle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Davis Price.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Davis Price again.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Ty Davis Price.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. To the air again, Prescott.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Inside give to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Prescott now. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Check you. Strike. Check strike. White. White. Hut.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hey, check nigga.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
70 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Steal. Check steal. Smash.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Lance now to throw. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
On play action, Lance.
And this complete to Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Lance
keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A first down throw for Prescott. Right back to Tolbert. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And now look at him go. 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second